Hello, and once again, welcome to my channel. I want to share with you in today's episode a little bit about my personal experience with one of my ex-narcs. If you are watching me for the first time, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel and go back to watch the many videos I shared about narcissism. I discuss how to deal with the narcissist in your life. I share with you also about myself and why I do this work. How does your narcissist react to losing control over you? When you stand up to them, when you are fearless in confronting them, when you are so courageous to call out their bluff. Most likely, you're onto them and know that you're dealing with a narcissist. Let me tell you a story. One time, I was in a really bad argument with my ex-narc. He was not happy that I was making a decision for myself that I needed to do. At first, he tried to convince me that it's not in my best interest what I'm deciding to do. He ridiculed the idea and found what seems to be logical reasons as to why I am making a mistake. And when he didn't win that round, he then tried to control the logistics of the decision, which again, I did not allow. I insisted on doing what I felt was best for me. I ended up taking action and he was livid with me. He yelled and screamed, called me names. He attempted to guilt me and to turn things around to make me out to be a selfish person, and all I think about is myself without putting his needs into consideration. Meanwhile, his attitude, in this particular situation anyways, was the selfish one, and he was the one that was being inconsiderate to my needs and being non-compassionate in every sense of the word. He was angry he was not getting his way. He was furious that I'm not falling for his gaslighting tactics. He was so frustrated with not having the outcome that he wanted. So he took it out on me in his verbal abuse. Taking it a step further by telling me that I need help and that I have a problem and need to go to therapy. Meanwhile, he was the one already going to therapy. And we've already discussed that I was not happy with his behavior and that it needed to change. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to make this work. Anyways, the more I answer back and call him out on his comments, the more I put him in his place, the more angry he became. At that time, I didn't realize I could be putting my safety in danger, how I was reacting to him and confronting him. I was simply defending myself. I was fed up of the control, of the gaslighting. I've just about had it. So honestly, I didn't care. And in one moment, I could have been deeply injured as he stood right in front of me. I'm screaming words at him, and so is he, when all of a sudden, he makes a fist with his right hand, lifts it up to his head level, and that's when I, without hesitation, yell at him, "Hit me, you woman beater. Hit me." He then puts his fist down and says, "I never hit a woman." Then I say, "Then why is your fist up, abuser?" To which he responds and claims that I'm the one abusing him. I'm the one taking advantage of his love and kindness for me. And after everything he did for me, this is how I repay him. Then he calls me crazy and whatever else came up. The yelling continued for a while. Back and forth of name calling from both ends at this time. He had to have the last word. And in my reactive fight or flight mode now, I needed to assert power, that I'm not afraid of him and that I am in control, not him. To be honest, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I had the strength and the courage to stand up and call his bluff when he was actually about to hit me. That was briefly one little story of the many stories in which I wasn't always lucky in being violated and physically mishandled. At times he did lose it, and other times he stopped himself. But that's what life with a narcissist is like. Uncertainty and on edge at all times, waiting for the next rage episode to take place, being on guard, monitoring the signs, anticipating the next argument, the next silent treatment, the next violent act. Here is what happens when the narcissist knows that they are not in control. They will raise their bullying to the next level. They will become more aggressive. They will lose whatever little grip they had on themselves while they are faking the good person that they are and then let loose at some point. At this point, they are not hiding who they are anymore. The mask has come off and will work on instilling fear in you, hoping that it will work and that you will fall prey to them. But not in my case. Those tactics didn't work, and that made him more angry, which had my life in danger because there is no telling what he will do. He had no control over me, no matter what he tried. So he would go back and forth between love bombing and aggression. Even the love bombing wasn't working towards the end, and that's a danger zone for the narcissist. If both love bombing nor gaslighting is working to control you, they are, I don't know what to say here, but the only thing they will do is continue to play the mind games, play the victim role, and hope that in the next try, it will work on you. They will try to use the love bombing a lot in hopes that it will get you to put your walls down, as they managed to do it before, obviously. This was a cycle that started from the very beginning of the relationship, and it continued on even towards the end when you're onto them. As long as they're not done with you, as long as they need to have their supply from you, they're not going to let you go that easily. They will hold on to you in every way that they can. Unless you do what I did and get reinforcement to get out, you may not be able to leave without help. Hope this sheds some light on what you are dealing with here. Be prepared. And mostly, get out if you can, safely. Don't stay a second longer in this toxicity. Save yourself. Save your life. It will only get worse from wherever you are right now. Take my word for it. And until next time, take care of yourself. Ciao, ciao. I hope you liked this video. Please do hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram and on Facebook. Thank you for watching.